All right, welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Ratchaburi. We're about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so outside of Bangkok, and we came to the neighboring province over here. We're kind of halfway between Bangkok and Phetchaburi. So anyway, we came over here today to see something I've been wanting to see for a while. We're going to go check out Wat Phra Mahathat or something like that. And anyway, this is a 10th or 11th century prong, and it's supposed to be modeled after Angkor Wat. So it's quite cool looking. So we're going to look around this temple here and see what it looks like. The temple grounds are quite expansive. It's right over here on the bank of the Mae Klong River. Over here, this is all the monk quarters. Over there you have like a general purpose wehan, they have a chetty, and then some other stuff. And then right over here, this is our objective. So it has these old laterite stones that are making the outside perimeter. And then there's more temple buildings inside of there. So we're gonna go over here and you can just see the top of the chetty over that building. So this right here, this is what they're calling the eastern entrance, the Wat Phra. They say that this entrance was destroyed during the Ayutthaya era, and there's no real pattern of how it should have been built. They've just kind of rebuilt it the best they could. And there is the prong. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I absolutely love to see. You can see it has the staff of Shiva up on the top, and then it has the smaller little prongs all around. You can see some of the buildings. And then they have, after they excavated this, they found some ancient ruins all in here. So here's the base of a building that was here at one time. And then some of the other artifacts. So it looks like that stone that the Khmer used that they would pour water on. And then some of the other stuff here. Yeah, there's not much left, just some bricks that they've kind of stacked up over in this part of the temple. You can see some more of the bases of some of these buildings. And then they have the big hall over there that they can do some ceremonies. So you can see the old steps going up into this wehan. And inside is the early Ayutthaya Buddhas. They're Buddha defeating Mara. Okay, let's go up in here and see what this temple looks like, this little wehan. So they've added some newer steps to get up into this part. And you can see they have an old wall over there. Oh yeah, this is nice. So the old wall is gone. They've kind of made it into this breezeway with some new walls of this wehan. You can see the old wall over there. And then they have a double Buddha right here. You see the one, they're back to back. And then these are the old bases of the old columns, and up here would have been where the monks would have sat. Yeah, this is nice. So you can see here, these are the Buddhas. And it's kind of interesting because they're back to back. And then they have these here, these are some of the old relics. Now we asked the lady monk over here about these. These are actually just models, they're a newer construction. The old stuff is right up here. And these two Buddhas are early Ayutthaya era, so they're about 700 years old. And they're actually quite massive. They're on kind of an interesting looking pedestal. So part of it has been renovated, like these right here on the corners where they put these standing Buddhas. But these things are really, really big. I would say they're probably like 12, 13 meters tall. And I've never seen two Buddhas back to back like this before. And then they have the Arawans right here, and then the old structure. And this looks like it's been kind of fixed up a little bit, especially up on the top. You can see how they're just sitting here back to back. Yeah, that's really an interesting look. And they have a Buddha footprint and some other stuff here. Looks like they have two Buddha footprints. So people come and put the gold leaf on them, and then they pray to these two Buddhas. You can see over here the wall. And then the little relic that's right there. Yeah, this is really interesting. So these right here, these are what they call lime ponds. This is where they actually constructed the buildings from. And then they have some more little stuff over here. Yeah, they would mix all the the bricks and everything in those little lime ponds. Over here, this is the cloister, or what's left of it. That used to be the building that would surround the prong, where they'd have all the seated Buddha facing inward, and people could go around the temple. It would be like a little covered walkway. Okay, let's go up into here. So this is all new steps and everything going up into the prong area. Yeah, this is pretty neat though, this old building here. And then you can see the two heads of the Buddha. Yeah, it's really strange seeing them back to back. Okay, here is the central area. So they have a lot of seated Buddha here, all around. And then they have these, this stone here. See that like up in Ratchaburi? You see those hanging at a lot of the old temples there. How fantastic is this? So this is about 1,000 to 1,100 years old or so. Now they say it's in the same styling as the one at Kanchanaburi and also at Ratchaburi. So these have been remodeled, I don't know how long ago, but the detail work is too nice on them. You can see all the little details in there in the plaster. The Buddhas around, the staff of Shiva. This is amazing. Then down here you have the prayer wheel. So you can bang on that like a drum. And then you have the prayer wheel here. And then up in here, this is the main relic. And there's murals and stuff up in there also. But just look at all the detail up on this prong. I can't remember exactly how tall this is. It's like 32 meters or something like that. But it is fantastic. And then over here, oh, I didn't even notice this. We have a reclining Buddha. Oh, it's really, really nice. And it's just down here at the base of the steps on the east side of that central prong. It's kind of a nice little building also. All right, let's climb up those steps and let's see that main relic now. So you can see that's an old Naga, and then they have all these Buddhas all around. Now this was originally Cambodian styling, and then they've modified it a little bit over the years to what it is now, and that's the veranda. And this chetty is actually 34.6 meters tall. And there's quite a bit of evidence where they've inscribed the Buddhas into the stone, and that tells you that it's Khmer style, because the Khmer controlled all of this area back in the 10th century. Okay, and this is the inside of here. So there used to be murals and stuff on the walls here, I'm sure. Now the only murals are up in here. So this is the Buddha that's over 1,000 years old. And then you can see some of the murals. They have a cage here to keep people out. Makes it difficult to see. So those are the scenes of the Buddha all up on the wall. I don't know how good this will turn out on the camera. It's really hard to see it here in person even. Just to give you an idea, these steps are quite steep to get up here. And then this looks out at the temple itself. Yeah, this is a real treat here in Ratchaburi. This is where they have all the cloister where the Buddhas are facing the prong. You can see all the Buddhas lined up. And then they have this large Buddha right here that's facing towards the central prong. It's behind glass. And then there's more over here. And then there's a standing Buddha. And then you can see those little prongs. It is fantastic. So you can see right there, they have a like a little cubby at the bottom, and there's a standing Buddha in it. And then all the detail work into all of this. It is just absolutely amazing. And then the base of the Chedi over here. And then they have some more Buddhas standing all around. So there's a little data plate over here that says these little pagodas right here were built in the 15th century. So they're fairly new. They're only 600 years old. And there's 3 of them on these directions here with that little veranda on the facing east. Yeah, you can see all the styling. Has the little Buddhas up there. These are in amazing shape. And then it has the standing Buddha over here on this side also. Yeah, I really am impressed by this. This is really, really nice. Then here they have a couple more little Buddhas. So you have the standing Buddha here, and then they're back to back, the same as the main Buddha. So you have another Buddha right here. So they have some pieces of some of the old Buddhas that are stacked up right there. Yeah, these are really nice. You can see the Buddha with the Naga. And then over here they have an entrance that's closed off, but they have a pretty nice seated Buddha that's right in here, that's in a little shrine. So people can come here and pray and make merit. Yeah, this is really, really fantastic. So this is the north side of the Chedi, or the prong, or as the Khmer call it, a Prasat. Yeah, this one here probably is in one of the best conditions I've ever seen these. So they've done some extensive renovation to it. Just looking at all the little details. You can see up here, the Naga, or there's the Buddhas, and another standing Buddha right here on the north side. It's just absolutely fantastic. And you can even see that detail work here on these buildings with the Naga on the corners. Yeah, this is a great temple. You can see here's some of the detail work that's been around for a while. So this used to have 5 Naga. So there's been a Naga here, 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 and then 2 more on the other side. And it's weathered way down. So out here, this is the old temple wall. You can see those laterite stones that they quarried and brought in here. And then they would have had it decorated up on top. Yeah, this is fantastic. So this is the giveaway for it being Khmer, is this styling right here. So they have these up here. They've done a nice job with preserving what they have. I mean, if you've ever been to Angkor Wat, you've seen all these like tall walls surrounding the temples. They did not mess around. They hauled all these rock in. And you can see here, that's looking back towards those prongs. And then this is all the new construction here. Just to give you an idea of the scope. And this is small as far as Khmer construction goes. I mean, you go to Angkor Wat and it'll be like 2 kilometers by 2.5 kilometers for some of these. So to the north of all of that, or to the west, this is an old ubasot, or an ordation hall. So there was a hall right out here outside of the main complex, and they say this was built in the early Ayutthaya style. And now all that's down here is just kind of the square little base, and they have just one ordination hall, or one ordination stone. You can see a few more other little bases of stuff. So what's been renovated over here with this part of the cloister, this was renovated in 1955. And it has all the seated Buddhas and stuff like that inside of there. You can see the door that goes into the main part of the temple. And over here on the south side of the prong, this is a new construction here. Has a Buddha that's back to back with another one, and then you can see some of the murals and all of that in here. All right, guys, so that's going to finish up our video over here at Wat Na Phra That. This place is fantastic. It's definitely was on my list of things to come over here and see in Ratchaburi, and I'm not disappointed at all. This is probably one of the best preserved examples of some of the Khmer prangs or prasat that you'll see around. They've done a really nice job with keeping all of them intact, and the detail work and everything in it is just second to none. I've really enjoyed this, and it's pretty easy. Just get over here to Ratchaburi, and it's right down kind of in the middle part of the city on the Mae Klong River, and definitely worth your time to come over. I mean, it's nice enough to make a special trip over from Bangkok, I would say, just to see the styling of this. It's fantastic. So it's an old 10th, 11th century prong and Khmer style, and it's been renovated and adapted to the Ayutthaya style over the years. Some of the stuff is a little bit newer than the central prong, but the main Buddhas in that little veranda are very nice. So hopefully, guys, you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you smash like and leave me a comment if you've been here or if you want to come or if you have any questions. I probably forgot a little bit of stuff. I'll try to put the best description I can into the video if you want to read a little bit more about it. And definitely, if you have any questions, ask me, or if you just say, you know, if you liked it, just tell me that also. The comments help. Definitely smash the like button. And if you're new, subscribe. And until next time, from over here at Wat Na Phra That, which I believe in Thai is the Temple of the Relic, I think is what that translates into. And you see these Maha hats all over Thailand. So you see them in Ayutthaya, Bangkok, Lopburi. It's a super common name. So hopefully you're not confused. I'll put in there in the video Wat Na Phra That here in Ratchaburi. So anyway, until next time, guys, remember, life is a journey. Enjoy.